is Marcus. I'm one of the MPT coaches of our Academy of Poker, and yeah, I've been doing some grinding today already. We already made three final tables even, having already a small profit. And as you see, let me go through the few tournaments. We're in the last 100 in the big 440. We're in the money in the last 35 here in a $2.20 600 players capped. We're also in the 550 capped. We just entered the bounty builder as well as the big 330. And today we also, normally I don't play Omaha on stream, but I decided to fire at least one up. So if there's any questions about PLO, let me know. But nevertheless, as you see, we're already in the last 9 in the Omania 440 with, let's see, like $300 up top for first. So yeah, good run so far. We're already up $45 at least for today. As mentioned, we had some final tables. Final table $10 bounty builder, bounty hunter on natural 8. Then I made a small FT in a $3.30 turbo and $2.20 no limit Omaha 8 or better actually. We'll probably do some streams where I will just be playing those mixed variants, but yeah, normally, as most of you like the No Limit Hold'em tournaments, we'll be playing here. But as you saw, today we one also have one PLO. And yeah, I will probably tell. Oops, I will tell a little bit about PLO if there are some questions. As of course it's a bit more difficult, and yeah, there's just more depth to the game. Uh, and yeah, also for today we have a nice giveaway. We already promoted that on Instagram and Facebook a little bit. So yeah, we'll be giving away three $5 tickets today for party poker tournaments. So make sure to join. We'll be doing it at the end of the stream. So whenever I bust all tournaments for today, we'll do the giveaway. And so you know, we'll be doing a little quiz for two of those three tickets. I'll be just posting a question on the screen or two questions on the screen, and whoever answers both each of them first will get the ticket. And therefore, you need to, if you're watching me through Facebook, for example, you need to, hi Eli, you need to type the answer on YouTube. So make sure to not put it in Facebook because then you can't enter the giveaway. And yeah, and the third one will be given by random, so you just have to type in your name or that you want to join the giveaway. And yeah, I'll be doing a random draw then that you will of course see on the screen, so you will see that everything will be fine and everything is done in a fair way. And yeah, so happy to give that away. So I hope you will join later and yeah, be part of that little giveaway. And until then, watch me play some tournaments here, hopefully crush them. And yeah, so again, as I said, I'll be playing also this Omaha tournament. We'll be trying to tell you a little bit about that. Hi Donald, how's it going? And yeah, as you see, we're already down to 9 players. We're now having the final table will be of 7, so we need 2 more people to bust. And yeah, this game is yeah, it's a bit different than Omaha, of course, than No Limit Hold'em, of course. We have 4 cards. You have to use 2 of those cards. It's not like the same. It's not like a no limit hold'em where you can just yeah, use one or two or maybe even zero of your cards. You have to use two of your cards. So maybe I can show you a little example later to make that clear. Uh, so in this case, for example, of course, we just use our deuces and we have a pair of deuces, pair of threes, and the ace, which is not a good hand. So yeah, Donald, we'll start at the end of the stream. As I said, we depending on how long it goes, of course, we might do it a bit earlier during a break then. So, but I guess we'll do it at the end. And in general, as you know, our streams have been going like for 2-3 hours, depending on the deep run we had. So hopefully, if we have, as you see, we are pretty deep. I'm only second and I have 82 big blinds right now, so we are really deep here, and this could probably lead to some longer play. And also we have some other tournaments. As you see now, we have nice kings here, and we're also down to 34 here already. We're in 12th place right now, so in a pretty nice position. It's $190 up top for this one, so also quite nice. Let's see if we can get some nice chips here. He's been opening quite often, so hopefully we can. Yep, nice. We have been three-betting him like 3 or 4 times, I think, so he might be a bit tilted because we did it so often now. I did it pretty loose 2 or 3 times, and yeah, good thing I have it now. And suddenly we are chip leading after this nice pot here. Yeah, so we just have to pay 2.5 big blinds here. Let's see if we can hold up now here. We need an ace and him not to hit. Yes, perfect. And suddenly, just like that, welcome to the final table here. As you see, we move in as second out of 7. There's one guy with 120 big blinds. He's a pretty good Omaha regular, so I'm gonna respect him definitely. Good thing is then I also know that he's able to make some plays. But the rest, at least he is pretty good player, I think, and the rest probably rather fun player. That's why I marked them like this. But yeah, hi Quavo. Yeah, nice. So you will have some more hours to watch with me to be able to enter it. But as you're always watching, I think that's not a problem for you. So and yeah, by the way, we are guaranteed now already 45 bucks for this $4.40 Omaha tournament. So quite nice. And you see already which is not a good thing. He's like only pot betting. So far, what I've seen from him, he's been pot betting all the time, which is yeah, not the best thing. By the way, I already almost forgot to, or I did forget to put in some music. So let me quickly do that. And let me know if it's too loud or not. And yeah, before I move, we'll see here. Oh, both have sixes and aces. So if there's, yeah, there's the suck out. He picks up the river 7, and we have the first elimination. But let me quickly move to this table. I opened the ace 10, the cutoff called, and then I checked the ace because it was a three-way. Now it's just if he did flat there with ace queen, ace king, for example, or if he does it with ace 8, ace 9 as well, or if he has exactly like ace jack. There are some busted draws as well, so he could have gone for maybe like 8, 9, jack 10, 10, 9 of spades or something like that. And he might think that we are on a draw. So yeah, I'll make the call and see his busted draw. Perfect. We get our first 50 cents in the pocket. And let me quickly show you the all-in here. I'll move back, but here we called his raise pre-flop, and now we have to fold. We do have some backdoor draws here, but yeah, and we get called here. He doubled up, by the way, with 10. And we don't want to see a jack right now. Nice, so double up here with 100 people left. That's exactly what we need. And as you see, we're already in 36th place now, so pretty nice. And yeah, I think this one is more interesting right now. We flop top pair here, but we're 4 ways, so we're gonna check it. Yeah, there's been some runs. It's pretty nice it's pretty nice today. But now actually we will be going for a race here. He can bet, especially this one BB bet is like really weird, and we're definitely not gonna. Wow. Okay, that is just sick. He will have a lot of flush draws here as well. So let me give him a note here. Thanks, Serge. Yeah, really weird play with the one BB. Yes, already final table. So let me quickly show you how he doubled up, so you don't miss out on that. As you see, he flopped 2 pair, the other one flopped 2 pair as well. We did have some backdoor draws with the flush draws, but it's not enough to call here, especially with one guy behind still. So easy fold from us, and yeah, he gets the double up actually. And yeah, we lose the. Yeah, it was a pretty big pot. Let me see, how big was it? Yeah, like 30 bigs went there in with my top pair. But I think, as I said, like at first this 1BB bet looks really weird, and then again he can have a lot of just overcards or flush draw and stuff. So I think it's pretty fine. Also, because of the bounty, we pick up. Yeah, this hand is at least good enough to peel, just because also we only have to call one big blind here. And yeah, we pretty much whiff that board, unfortunately, so we will just check fold here. And by the way, 6th place guarantees us now 45 bucks already. And yeah, as we see him, as I said, I hope I can get heads up with him, because then I think I can get him, yeah, can get paid a lot. He's really opening almost all the time with pot size, and yeah, that's just not that good. Just because you put yourself in a bad place, like when you open and you just pot c-bet all the time, people will just always check to you, because then they can just check shove into you for. In pot level Omaha, the thing is that you can bet 3 times the amount that is in the pot and was bet before. By the way, I'll quickly change to that one here, where we will be. Yeah, we'll be 3-betting. We could have gone for a flat, but the stacks behind us are deep enough. And also we flop 2 pair here. You will also see that in PLO a lot, that you just flop a lot. Yeah, see also showing this hand. I don't know why he does that. It happens a lot of time that you also just don't hit your double suited cards. And yeah, now aces, of course. Best hand, for example, by the way, would be aces, jack 10 double suited. Double suited means, of course, is that you have 2 different suits, just like he showed us. He was double suited in that occasion. And now, yeah, we have aces, which is pretty nice. But it's only single suited, so you see we only have the spades here to go with, and the ace in the heart is not able for us to make a flush out of that. On that board, I think we will just go for a small bet, just to fold out a lot of their garbage and to not let them pick up any equity. And yeah, now he calls once, so we will just check it back, and yeah, we will just call the river, because we picked up the straight here. Fortunately, he made the full house as well, but yeah, that's just gonna happen. We'll be open shoving versus 11 big blinds with our queen high. Hi, Alex. Yeah, me too, me too. One of you will. I mean, there's 3 tickets to give away, so in two of them you just have to be fast enough. So I think the chances are pretty good. Like if you're, as you are watching a lot and you're part of our in our academy, you'd like to you study a lot. So therefore, I think you should be good, and you should know those questions. So yeah, there was a like how big was that pot? Yeah, 23 big blind pot. Not that it's not that bad. He's probably also gonna bet all his kings no matter what. Like even if he doesn't pick up his if he doesn't pick up the full house. So I think it's just okay. And yeah, as you see, we're still in a pretty good spot. Only he does have more than twice the chips that we have now in first place. But as you see, everybody's really deep, and yeah, we're gonna have some nice play here on the final table. And I think that I, for now, I just have to think about him a lot. As I said, he's a pretty good player. I think those three, whenever I mark people as fun players, they, yeah, for example, they're always betting if they have the nuts. Like they are not playing in a sneaky way or so, that they are going for some checkbacks there. Also, they are pretty passive when it comes to their flush draws. So we'll see. For example, now here I predict that if he goes for the bet here and he now raises, he will probably have maybe a set of nines or 10-9 now, or at least two pairs, like some two-pair combo with a flush draw. So let's see. Now, for example, here the thing is that yeah, like queen jack, of course, is the nuts here. So he could have, as you see, he made two pair and then gets aggressive. So yeah, that's actually exactly what I was saying. And the other guy had had a wrap. A wrap means that he has like it's a straight draw but with more cards. As you see, he had 6, 7, 8 on his in his hands. So whenever there was a 6, 7, or 8, he would have made a straight. But yeah, I don't really like his call here. Yeah, I think we will be calling here. If he goes for the repot, we were gonna fold, but our hand is just too strong to fold pre-flop. And yeah, we're gonna check it here as well. We do have second pair and a gut shot, and now we have a second gut shot to go with. So if he goes for all in for his 7 blinds, we will gonna call. Or do we? No, actually. The thing is that he's behind there, so he will probably call a lot. And yeah, unfortunately, we would have hit our our gut shot. But yeah, let's again. By the way, I'll be open shoving here into the big blind. So yeah, the thing is, if he's behind us and he might, as you see, he had two pair on the turn, so he might go for the reshove. Then I wonder that I think he would have gone for that. So I think it was a good fold, just because then we don't really have the. By the way, yeah, we don't get good odds to call here, so therefore it was a good fold by us. If it was just heads up with him, we would have called. By the way, I reshove here. I did it because effectively it's for his 18 big blinds. So, and he just opened again where I did the same with queens, and he also folded. As you see, he's also opening quite a lot, 20%. So he's definitely over raising there. Hi Blizzard, good evening to you too. Or yeah, or afternoon. I'd say it's already evening. Depends on where you're from, like, of course. We pick up another ace king here. It's really good for us. We picking up really nice cards here, and also we're the table chip leader. So we're supposed to be a bit more aggressive. So I think it really helps us because we might also induce some worse hands here to peel or maybe to 4-bet here. As I said, I did that now for the third time, and we see now he calls. Nice flop. Yeah, nothing else to do for. Okay, same hand. Weird play by him. But that's, for example, what you see where you know he's just a fun player. He's afraid to put it in with just ace king. He calls then, but then when he hits, he's like too excited and just goes for the 2 times the pot dunk shove, which is yeah, weird play. But okay, we chop it up. And yeah, we were raising here, of course, for the next hand. But 15 big blinds. If it's a bounty, we would call here, but now 15 big blinds is too much. We open king queen, big blind defended. We have an easy c-bet here versus his range. We have way more aces than him. We have like all the aces here. He doesn't have that many. So therefore, yeah. And I'll be most of the time switching just back to the PLO final table, just because it's the most interesting now, as there's the most money on the line for now. I hopefully can later show you, of course, more action in the big 440, as we will have 880 on top here. And as you see, we are already down to the last 84 here as well. And we're in a quite good spot, being yeah, 30th place basically. I will also yeah, for example, as you see, I have marked all players, and whenever we're going down to, let's say, at least the last 3-4 tables, depending on how many tables I'm still playing, then I'll be starting to mark them all. For now, it's sometimes a bit yeah, a bit too much work to go through. But yeah, I think I'll be starting at least a little bit, especially now in the big 440. This one should be the second most interesting one now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm on the right table. So as said, I'll be just updating my notes a little bit here. And yeah, we open a double suited hand here. Pretty standard with the ace queen. The 8 deuce, of course, is not that good. Of course, we can still get flushes, which is of course better than if it would be not suited. But yeah, if we hit three clubs in this occasion, it could be not good at the end. So yeah, and we're not going to continue betting here. I expect also him to be just calling so wide, just because he has a big stack. And of course, it's totally fine for him to do it. Yeah, now we just have to call, as you see, 4.8 to win 20, so we have 25, we need to have 25%. And I expect also some overcards to be good some of the time. And yeah, now we hit our flush. But I think the only thing we can do is check calling, so it's not that easy. And he actually had 10-9, 8-4 with just one spade. So you see he just went for the bet here. This one actually will be playing really straightforward, just because we don't want him, if he has an ace, to pick up a full house here. And I know he's almost even with me, so it's pretty hard. But then again, if he just has trips now, it's still hard for him to continue because he only has trips. So as you see now, he goes for 1 bet. The 7 is a pretty nice card for us, just because we block 1-7, so it shouldn't be that often that he has ace-7 now, for example. If he has aces, of course, it's really hard. But as you see, we are good now, and we hold up. So, as said, 7 was a really nice card for us in that occasion. And yeah, I think he should be folding here because, yeah, I mean, of course, it's hard. He does have the he does have ace-king here. So, yeah, let me show you quickly. So you see, he does have ace-king, so he has like the best trips that are possible, which is pretty good for him. But then again, I haven't been out of line in any way, so the only question for him is, if I really do this, I will probably just have the nuts here. And then I have a6. Of course, he's gonna have his outs. As you see, he had 9, has 10 outs here on the turn. But yeah, I'd say he should be folding here. But pretty nice that we can finally hold on the big final table here. So we pick up the chip lead actually also. And yeah, that makes life easier, I'd say. For now, because that one is a bit more interesting, I'll be open shoveling the 9s here. You see, we only pick up a 4 on the river, so we have 2 pairs 4s and 3s now in the PLO. And if there's anything special happening, I'll be going back. So let me quickly show you. He's going for a small bet. He's probably gonna have kings sometimes or some queens, so it doesn't make sense for us to go for any kind of bluff catcher. Also, we are not last to act. By the way, we'll be raising and not folding the 9s here. Oh, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what he does. He's been really tight so far. In 75 hands, only opened 9 of them. And he's opening UTG. I should have probably gone for a bit. I misread it here. But we get him to fold, which is nice. And yeah, here of course we will not be folding. He only has 19 big blinds. But yeah, in general I should have gone for only like maybe a bit lower, like 8, probably only like 8 big blinds here. So small mistake there. But yeah, it gets through, which is nice. And we just pick up the next hand here. And as you see, 76 people. We're also down to the last 20 here and still in 3rd place. Yeah, it's some way to go still in that one. The bounty builder also has 13 minutes of registration still open. Same goes for the big 330. And yeah, all for now. So I bet the flop here with second pair. Also going to continue on the turn, and now we will just check it back. Maybe good with some flush draws, but I think he's going to have some kings there as well. He even called me twice with a 5. Pretty good. But I think we don't get any more bet out on the river. But let me show you this interesting one here. Yeah, Guavo, there was a really important one. If he hits one of his 10 outs there on the river, we would be crippled. But ooh, nice card there on the turn. So yeah, another thing is if we bet, it's really obvious that we just have it. So we'll be going for a check and maybe get him, because he was been out of line sometimes, maybe get him to bet some worse flush draw here, or some worse flush. Of course, it could be hard because there might be a board pairing at the end. Yeah, but now, for example, I mean now just because he's in, we'll be going for actually for a small raise here. Of course, our hand is pretty open. But for example, if I would have the king of diamonds here without a second spade, it would still make sense to do this, just because we are blocking the nut flush. So if we have the king of diamonds, nobody else can have it, right? So yeah, I've been doing that for some time. As you see, we get him to put it in, hopefully as a worse flush. Nice. And he has no outs on the river. So we bust him. And we're down to 4 players. So that guarantees us $90 already. By the way, we defended here in the big blind. We called on the flop. Turn is interesting. Yeah, he's pretty solid, so I think we can give it up here on the turn. Of course, he picked up some more equity, but he also just had 7 big blinds behind, so yeah, also like the implied pollards are not that good then. Oh, actually, they were good. Yeah, never mind, all good, but the fold on the turn is just fine. So yeah, as said, let's go back to here. As we see now, we have there are, let me just calculate it real quickly, 152, 310 big blinds still in, and we have 140 of them, which means we have almost half of the chips in play, which is really nice. Of course, we shouldn't overdo it. Speaking of, no, but of course, this hand just double suited connectors, really nice hand. Also, we'll be, I mean, this one is just too weak, but we will be opening uh, way more now. I think the position is also pretty good because the short stack will not be in the blinds when we are in the blinds, when the blinds are next to us, left to us. So does make sense to just put some pressure on them. Let me now show you here. We defended 8-6 open from UTG, middle position flatted. We hit a second pair, and I think we're gonna check it one more time here. Just because I think he's quite a good player, so he knows if he hits, for example, top pair here, that he will check that quite some time. So we don't want to put ourselves in a bad position. But this is taking quite some time. So we opened aces here. Small blind defense, as I said, he's been pretty active, and he also doesn't care about small ball here in any way that I am the chip leader versus him. So here I can just expect him to have maybe a set of fives, queen jack, set of jacks or so, and we don't have a lot of backdoor draws, so just doesn't make sense to continue. We completed in the small blind here as the button just limped in, and we will call versus his bet here. Now we even pick up more outs on the turn, so not pretty nice card for us here. And yeah, I'm just thinking about, but I think I'm just gonna call actually. Not the worst turn, to be honest, not the worst river, to be honest. If he's been, I mean, he limped the button, so his range could be really wide, and he goes for a bet on the flop, turn, and river. So yeah, I think I will probably. Okay, I don't have any hands on him, unfortunately. By the way, we get it in ace queen versus kings here. We lose it, unfortunately, and I think we're gonna go for the hero here. Wow, and he just flopped the nuts. Okay, yeah, that can happen sometime. But at least we can give him a note that he's. I mean, he limped. Yeah. So now, at least this time versus his play, we will be shoving it. Yeah, I think that was unfortunate. As I said, he will limp a lot more things. Some ace x, just some overcards, for example. So yeah, I think the hero is fine there. Yeah, I mean, let's say I'm just not unlucky this day. There's been enough of that in the last streams. Let me see what else we can just jump into here. That's too late. Yeah, maybe just in another 550. We will be open shoving here. Oh, not open shoving, we will be reshoving, sorry. Our nines. There's a lot of dead money in here, which is really nice. So let's see if we can double up. We run into queens. Let's see a nine here on the river, maybe. Ah, no. Okay, 17th place for at least 20 bucks. Yeah, probably that ace three hand was the killer at the end. Or it was of course the killer. Made us left us short, but that's just gonna happen. Yeah, we'll be conti betting here. We have some backdoor. We have a lot of backdoor draws. We hit third pair. We're at least blocking some of the clubs. So here, for example, now I'll be continuing because I'm at least blocking some middle flushes. I'd expect him to call only with like top pair a lot and maybe even flush draws, playing it them a bit more aggressive. And yeah, we get the fold here. So our second barrel gets it done, which is really nice. And yeah, same again here. We have, so we're not completely same, but almost. We hit top pair, so we're just gonna continue betting here. You just, as you see, he really likes to see a lot of flops, and yeah, we want to give him that opportunity. Yeah, now for example, we flop an open ender and with some extra draws. So in this case, uh, ooh, that's a pretty interesting card. So we flop we turn the straight here with 5-8, and we also hit the set, which is really nice. Now he insta checks behind. I think we can again go for a bet, and we'll probably not see a lot of hearts on his side just because he checked it back so quickly. So yeah, he makes the call, and we extend our chip lead more and more. He had, by the way, he just had an ace four. He had. Okay, so as you see, there was just everything on the table, and he still decides to call. Uh, Good for us. As I say, I'm really looking forward to playing hopefully then the heads up versus him. At least the chip, according to the chip stacks, that's what will happen. And yeah, we will of course be opening that one as well. I'll also wanna, let me see what else we can put in here. Yeah, let's just go for that one. Sit and go. We have a 450 sit and go just to be back at six tables again. Um, yeah, this time I'll be checking it back just because we've been doing so many bets here already. We pick up two pair on the turn, so I think we can go for one bet here, one call here. And yeah, what would he be, for example, betting there? So he would bet some Jack X with two pair. So I'll just giving it up. We just called his 13 BB all-in shove with tens, and we hold up. So we're 2 out of 17 now. Pretty nice. And yeah, as I said, so he will have a lot of two pair combos here. Um, and therefore, I think our 9-2, 9 deuce will not be good a lot of times. And also, if he goes for a second barrel, I don't think he's bluffing a lot because not sure how capable of bluffing he is. But yeah, let's now just see that all in here. There's already a lock on that hand, and there's a double up. Of course, I would have really liked to see AAKK winning this one, but yeah, we still. So yeah, we're gonna defend here, of course. We'll be check calling one bet. He's been pretty much almost c-bet every time c-betting here. We have the open ender now. We pick up a flush draw as well, and A lot of times he will be checking back the turn now. He was more the one barrel kind of guy. That one is now really small, so kind of interesting what he's up to. I do think we will still go for another bet, another call, sorry. And now yeah, we hit our flush, and let's see how big he goes. He doesn't do anything, so we just pick up, and he had, okay, just had a pair of nines, so he didn't block anything. So yeah, pretty weird. Uh, Not sure what this is about. Yeah, we'll be putting on some pressure on him. He can't do a lot. Like if he now raises, we just have to give him a 5 here most of the time. But we have two overpairs, so if he has like stuff like 4-3 or just a deuce, we're good to go. But now if you bet, he just has like a nice spot to rip it all in. So we'll be stopping here, but depending on what he does, we will not be folding. Yeah, that's again like a really sneaky bet. But we'll call it once. And we'll probably see a check on the river. And he had aces. Okay, wow. By the way, I'll be reshoving here. He's probably going to call everything because it's for a bounty. He has king 9. He unfortunately has jacks, but maybe we can at least win this. Nope. We can't. Yeah, and that's it for the 220 bounty. But as you see, he was playing. I mean, he even had what exactly did he have? He had aces. Okay, it was rainbow aces, but still with the king queen behind. So kind of passive line here for that. Here now we flop top pair, and we have an open ender. So yeah, I think we were gonna continue for like half pot now. He has to give up quite often, and if he calls again, we can predict most of the time that he will have a flush, or some two pair combos where he's not that he just doesn't want to fold. The thing is, yeah, we're not blocking a lot, so we have to give up here. Maybe he does have some 7, 8, 9 stuff or so, so our ace is still good. But yeah, we see he has two pair. And if he calls the turn, the river will not change a lot for him, so he will call the river then as well. We have a nice hand here in the 550 capped. We open from the button with our ace-king. And we'll be going for a small continuation. Of course, it's hard for him to have a king now, but he can have some deuce or can have a lot of ace highs, maybe some smaller pocket pairs or so, where he will definitely call once. We can, of course, also check that behind from time to time to let him get some equity in some way. But yeah, this time I decided to go for the bet. And we'll be flatting here as well. After he checks, we're just gonna go ahead and bet here. We picked up a flush draw. We have second pair and some overcards to go with. And yeah, we're gonna go for the bluff here, just because I think he might be on a lot of flush draws himself. Let's see. Wow, he turned a river two pair and decided to call. Okay, so he's a pretty sticky one probably. I mean, he has to put me on something, so he was just putting me on a flush draw and nothing else. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. But yeah, interesting bet here. Donald, Donald. First place will get $297, and we are locked up $90 now. We'll probably make a deal. Second place is only 164. Like if it comes to that, we don't want to jinx that, of course. Yeah, second place is only 164, and yeah, it would be almost a $132 heads up then. So yeah, we'll see if we do that, or if we decide to play it, depending probably also on how the other tables are going. Yeah, but for now it does still look good. By the way, what did they have here? Oh, okay, kings and double suited ace jack. Yeah, nice, actually pretty nice flop. We flopped two top pair with the gut shot, so we decide to c-bet here. We're just gonna go for one bet for now. Let's see about the river. Shouldn't change a lot. So let's. He might call with second pair. As you see, he's been pretty optimistic about his floats. Yeah, but now he can have 8-9. He can have any 7. So we can't really call here. And yeah, it's evening out a bit more. Still in the lead with 94 big blinds. By the way, I want to register. I'll just register one more of the 450 sit and goes. Oh, we have the only, almost missed it. And we're down to 3. So what happened? Looks like bet raise call, I guess. Yeah, maybe a bit loose from his side, but we're down to 3 players. So that gives us $121 for now. I like that a lot. We flopped top 2 here, so we're gonna bet it. As said, we're gonna be pretty honest here in most of the cases. Yeah, now we just wanna get some nice spots versus him. As we know, he like never folds to just one bet, so it's nice that we pick up top pair. Even better that we pick up 2 pair here, top 2 pair now. Also, we have the flush draw to go with, and a double gut shot, so really nice hand. And now we make second nut flush, and yeah, I think we're gonna go. I'm pretty sure we will go for the third bet here. Let's just shortly think about whether we should go for a higher or smaller one. I do think a smaller one will get called more often. Maybe he has some 2 pair, or maybe at like 5-8 or something like that he will still call. And yeah, that one might look a bit weaker. And we get the call here, pretty nice. He called. Yeah, okay. As you see it, 5-6-7-3. So he didn't even have the flush. He made it straight on the river with 3-5. So as you see, he doesn't like to fold. And yeah, we pick up a healthy pot here. How much was it? 51 big blind pot, really nice. And yeah, we're just gonna continue here. So we flop the open ender, and we bink a really nice turn card. So we do have the nuts now. Plus, we have the flush draw. And after he checks, we're just gonna bet it because he might believe we will just bet anyway. Unfortunately, he decides to fold, but that's okay. Here we're gonna go for the raise. We have a nice hand, double suited. We will definitely also not fold. And yeah, we're gonna check it here. Probably just give it up if he decides to bet here on the turn or river. As we've seen, he's been pretty passive, so we can expect him to have some aces from time to time. As we see, he checks back his flop trips. I'm a bit surprised that he didn't even bet on the river there. But yeah, we'll take. And yeah, if there's anything happening on the other tables, of course I will show you, but so far there's yeah, it's not that much. Here we have at least gut shot with the 5 for the wheel, and we have some backdoor outs with the club. So we're gonna check it here. We'll definitely call the bet here. By the way, before I move it, actually we just flatted in the big blind with King Queen, and yeah, he checked it back 2 times. So we're now just gonna over bet here to hopefully get something. He decides to give it up, but however, we will not be going for it just because we've seen him calling so much and we don't have anything here, so it doesn't make sense. And I'm pretty sure he would have called his queens here for sure. Yeah, versus that limp, we will for sure put in a bet. And yeah, now we already showed some strength so that we have some connecting, and we will definitely on that king high board go for another bet. We shoved jacks in here, and we are shoving king 10 suited here. There was also one limp in UTG. We will definitely be calling in the... so yeah, unfortunately he limp called 9s. Don't know why he's not opening them. Yeah, so this time he pot opened. And if he pots, we're just gonna go bigger as well. We have pretty nice hand here. The river is really disgusting because like it's the first time he pot opened, so I expect him to have overpairs. And yeah, our pairs are now counterfeited. So if he has aces, he has aces and 3s, and we only have 8s and 4s. And yeah, as he snap called on the turn. Don't think we can get him to fold. You probably check behind a lot. And yeah, as we see, he has kings, and I'm pretty sure if he calls the turn, he's really comfortable calling the river there when it pairs the board. So therefore, I don't think it would be a good bet from our side. On a lot of other rivers, we will just go for it, but Oh god, I forgot the sound. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we're gonna check it and probably gonna just call a small bet on the river there. If he checks back the turn, I don't think he is gonna have a lot of clubs. Mm, yeah, if he had, I wonder if he had like ace. I mean, this in this case, it's just if he has ace five or if he doesn't have ace five or jack five maybe. Yeah, sorry Donald, I'm online now. Oh boy. Um, I haven't seen him bluffing one time so far. So I think I'm just gonna give him credit for once. And yeah, make the fold here. By the way, we have a pair of eights here, and as you see, we are first out of 11 people, so there's a second deep run in the going, in the making actually. um, yeah, by the way, let me quickly also show you here, we just lost one, yeah, rather big one here, where we had queens, we bet the flop, we check back the turn and call the river. Unfortunately, he turned two pair. Uh, we will be reshoving here now with ace jack. Yeah, Eli, we'll be back. We'll be back. Just a sec. Just like one more minute, probably one half or half a minute in the stream. We're up versus a7, so let's quickly hold here if possible. We do. And we're gonna open shove here. And we will be also shoving the king queen you just saw. Here he flatted. I think we're gonna check it once here. He's been really tight so far, so if he goes for something, we will give him some credit. We've been pretty active so far as well, so for once we can let it go here. Yeah, unfortunately he's been picking up like 4 or 5 spots now, so we are only in second place now. But again, as you see, we are pretty deep here, so nothing to worry about. And yeah, we're just gonna be a bit patient for now as well, just to yeah, have him have Udveklo busts. We have, as you say, it's 121 is locked up for now. 164 will be for second place and 297 for first. So yeah, as said, I'll be expecting to probably make a deal at the end, but we will see about that. We double up here with queens. He called our 12 BB shove with deuces. Not so sure about that, to be honest. And yeah, so don't think we will register any more tournaments for now, just because we have two deep runs, one out of 11th in the 220 and one out of 2 out of 3 in the Omania, as you just see. We flop not a lot here. We have some backdoor outs and a gut shot, so we're gonna check it back. And yeah, even though he only goes for this small one, we'll be giving it up. We will, as said, we are so deep, so we will definitely find enough spots to go for it versus him. And as you see, he keeps being aggressive. And yeah, that's okay for now. As we will be 4-bet shoving the 10s here for 10 big blinds. We run into aces, unfortunately. Queen 9 finds a pretty nice flop here, but the aces take it in the end, so we bust out here. We also have 6.5 blinds left with king queen here, which we will be going into as well. And we're running into 8s, which is okay. We flop the king, so no 7, no 8. Nice, so we double up here. Really needed double up. And yeah, let's now, this is a pretty nice hand to take over the betting lead here. The flop is okay for us, considering that we 3-bet pre-flop, and therefore we will have a lot of aces here. The queen now is not the best on the turn, because he might be going for... I mean, as we see, he's been calling a lot, so he could have a lot of queens there. And yeah, unless there's a 4 or a 10 on the river, we will probably not be betting here. And yeah, no, God. He goes for this small bet to induce, but yeah, we're just gonna give it up. Yeah, a bit unfortunate right now that we don't get any spots versus him. He seems to outflop us. And yeah, he just goes for the pot open now every time. But yeah, as said, we're still deep enough. And I'm pretty sure he will make enough mistakes, so... Now here, for example, we will at least call once and see, okay, that's exactly the flop we were looking for now. And yeah, even though it could be pretty, he can have aces with the clubs, but yeah, top set, we just want to have, maybe we have some fold equity still left. So he only has kings, king jack, so wow, nice turn. The turn was really good just because he could not get his straight anymore. So we only had 2 outs with the 2 kings. And as you see, he's been overplaying his hand so massively. He did not have any club here, just the open ender. So, and now he's complaining. Okay, never mind. Yeah, perfect spot for us. Exactly what I was looking for. Now we've turn set here as well. By the way, we got in king queen. We reshoved for 16 bigs. He had queens, unfortunately. Now he called us an idiot. Okay. Yeah, let's just ignore it. That's always the best thing to do. And yeah, suddenly we have 128 big blinds and the other players have not that many. So pretty nice. I think we can go for a bet here. I don't expect him to have that many ace-queen stuff or so. And we get the fold. By the way, we opened from the small blind king 10 here, continued on the flop, and went for another bet on the turn as well. And we have a pair of deuces here. But this one... That's not more interesting. Yes, he's probably tilted now, so he's just going for it, and he doesn't care about losing all of his chips now. I'm okay with that. And now we find kings. As it's not suited, we will just go for the flat here. And yeah, here in this occasion now, we are just gonna call it down. Hopefully we can pick up. Yeah, we pick up the flush on the river as well. So we will just go for it. And as you see, I mean, he had just 2 pair, river to straight, and yeah, we were ahead all the time. So now he's just punting off chips, and I'm more than happy with that. And he's still complaining. So I was ahead all the time, but it's the software's fault now. Okay. So at least let's give him... We can give him a small note that he tilts. So he tilted after losing a big pot, and I think that's important to know, just because we can, yeah, we can extract more value from that because there he's making more and more mistakes. Yeah, here we just gonna give it up. We don't need to call twice there with the open ender. It's not even drawing to the nuts anymore, so it doesn't make sense. We find an amazing ace king here with our last 1.6 big blinds. We get called by 4-7, and this will probably be it. Yeah. Okay. By the way, unfortunately we folded here. We would have flopped really huge, top two with a flush draw. Uh, but that's okay. We're gonna open the tens here. I know it's just rainbow, but yeah, as I said, we can put so many pressure on them. Udveklo also knows that he just has to wait because AAKK will just do mistakes. But I think because he will now just go for a lot of big bets here, so there's no need to overdo it. We have the jack here. It could be good sometimes. As you see, I mean, okay, the turn call is fine, I think, but yeah, there's better spots now on our side to go for. By the way, we are on the final table bubble in this one as well. Still second out of 10 and only 6 big blinds behind the first player. And yeah, so as said, we have so many chips right now and we have a lot of time. And he's been doing weird bets. Okay, now here for example, but bet 1BB with just queen high and rivet, made runner. Now, by the way, let me put that here so we can just interchange it. So I'll show it to you here. Yeah, he made runner straight, betting 1BB. I think it's okay. Like we didn't lose a lot. It doesn't make sense to raise only with top pair here as well. So yeah, just fine. Now we will bet. We have two pair. And by the way, we get shoved on here. Kings versus ace king for such small amount. Okay. You don't want to see a 10 or an ace. Nice. I'll take the double up. And yeah, we'll just keep on raising. What I really like is that he's getting shorter and shorter because he's not doing a lot. So it's, yeah, it will be hard for him to make in any way, some kind of comeback. Yeah, we'll be going for a small bet here. We have an open ender plus third pair. Now the jack is not so good. Our 10 will be not that good anymore. We can, of course, with the 10, we can make a straight with the queen now, which is nice, but yeah, we'll just be checking it back. And yeah, give it up on the river here. As said, you see, we just have to be patient now. He's the one that is gonna make the mistakes probably. And yeah, again, nice hand. I will not be 3-betting this. It's double suited, so it's nice to see a flop with it and flop trips. But yeah, not the best to 3-bet out of position. So yeah, we just go for a bet on the turn here. And again, it's really nice to see Otveklo getting shorter and shorter. So as I know he is a pretty good player, so yeah, it's good to see him not be able to do a lot. Like right now, he has just an reshove stack. Not a lot he can do. Sometimes now we're gonna go versus his limbs. Because yeah, we have some nice connection here. And yeah, the flop is just awesome for us. Let's hope it doesn't get worse in any way. Now 8 jack would be the nuts. But yeah, how often is he gonna have that? Would be pretty sick if he really has it. If he now goes for the check shove now on the turn, it's rough. We do have the second nut flush draw as well to go with, so we'll probably call. I mean, he could do it with some top setter, so as said, he's been having some problems. And yeah, we'll be just doing what we're doing. We have a gut shot here and 2 overcards, but we will just check it behind. Well, now we have a second gut shot, so I will go for a bet. I don't know if he has too many aces here, so I think it would make sense. Yeah, but now not a good river card to do anything, so we will check it. And you see, he's calling us on the turn with third pair, so somebody is really not a believer. Yeah, now there's the action from Udveklo. And yeah, we will have to call here if he decides to go for it. Okay, he even checks it. So now the question is if he goes, yeah, okay, if he goes for the bet, we will just fold. And again, it's pretty nice because it's really hard for him because we will always be calling if he does something. Now it's a pretty nice thing. He might be going for the 3-bet shove now. And we have the aces in our hand. So yeah, good luck to us. We don't have any suits, so we just need to hold. That's a really good start. He has some outs, but he does not hit it. Nice. We are heads up now, and we're having a 2-to-1 chip advantage. So for now, let's just, we'll just be playing a bit. We'll see if he's gonna ask for a deal. Like right now, if we do the deal, I think I'd be okay with it. Of course, I will do an ICM deal, no chip chop or so, as I'm so sure I'm the better player, and also having a 2-to-1 chip advantage, so I think if we now just go for trying to grind him down. Here, for example, I will call now. As said, yeah, see, he just calls with the 9-high flush draw. We've seen him calling with third pair, so I'm really happy here to call with. We had second pair, we had pocket jacks, so definitely happy to go with that. If we find like hands like this, we will definitely raise them to make the pot a bit bigger. Of course, we then want other flops than this one, but okay, he just goes for pot. It would be 4-5, we would definitely not be folding here, but like this, we're just gonna give it up. And yeah, if we flop top pair here, so we're just gonna go for it. Now we have top 2, and also we have the gut shot to go with, so we're just gonna put more and more bets in. And yeah, if he goes for raise, like then now, for example, this, I hope he just go for the pot bet. Unfortunately, he does not. But if he checks it back here, I'm sure that he will not have a set or so. So I think we go for 2 bets here. And yeah, we just get an insta call again. He had, let's have a look. He had kings and he snap called me twice. Why not? But yeah, that's just making our lead bigger. We see he's down to 72 big blinds. We're gonna not call here. As said, he's probably also a bit tilted, but this hand is just not good enough. If we see it for just 1 big blind on the flop, I think it's fine. But yeah, we're also gonna start some, we're just gonna go with a lot of limping now. And yeah, gonna do some trapping there as well. So if we have some aces here, we will just limp them as well. Yeah, Alex, been going good. So yeah, this for example, we find the kings and we will be going for them. Flop looks good. And let's see if we can hold. He only has a pair of 5s, so we need to dodge some things. But yeah, he had, let's see. So with a 5, he had the 4 as a gut with a gut shot. So we had 4, 6, 9, 12. He had 15 outs, so pretty much. But of course, it would have been nice for us to hold here. Now it's a bit more even, so we have to grind him down again. But as you see, he raise calls ace deuce 10-5 with only the ace deuce suited, and just decides to go for it with a flopped second pair in a gut shot. So I think we're on a pretty good good way here. By the way, we're making our second final table of the day, going in as chip leader in the 220, which has 190 up top. So let's hopefully close down the PLO and then have another successful FT just behind that. And yeah, I'll just quickly we have an open ender here, so we will be calling once. Yeah, so just had to look up the rest of the final table as there were two people still not open. I will, by the way, here I limp in the small blind and we check the flop. And I go for it on the turn now after having the trips. And yeah, as you see, we're in a pretty nice spot here. What is he saying? Okay. Yeah, we turned the set here, and I think I will just be okay. I think I will call here on the river. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that's really disgusting. So I had the set there. I think calling is just fine. And he says he's want to watch football. So now he just is gonna go for it. And yeah, we river the nuts. I was hoping that he maybe goes for the bet on the river because what did he have? He just had kings again. Yeah, he had even awesome blockers to do that, but yeah, he doesn't go for it. Okay, so he's claiming that he wants to watch football, so he's probably just gonna play really aggressively now. Yeah, unfortunately we had him down already to quite a lot, but I mean he had 15 outs, so. And yeah, I'm definitely not. I know I'm the better player, and I'm definitely not gonna give up, even though it might only be like $15 or so, but definitely gonna go for it. Yeah, we'll see what if he doesn't get it now or what the problem is, but. Yeah, we flop kind of nice here. Um, okay, he did this one BB stuff already earlier. We turn the second straight here. But let's for now I'll just be keep on playing to see if what his idea is now. Yeah, we don't have any blockers to any straight draws, so we will just give that one up, even though we had top pair here. We will call once here. We have the gut shot going with our 6. And yeah, now we're just gonna give it up. Okay, yeah, yeah, this is getting a pretty bit annoying with him actually. Yeah, I hope so, Quava. I hope that we can finally have a win on the stream. We'll see, we'll see. We have a double gutter, so we're gonna call once here. And yeah, now we just have to give it up. Yeah, like right now the other final table has been going pretty slow, so I think we can just keep on playing a bit more. Here, for example, I just flatted the aces because he will always call me on the. Yeah, I think we have to call here now. Yeah, he had the queen. So as said, for example, now here I could have gone for the 3-bet. He will always call me, and then on the flop, it's just getting annoying. Yeah, unfortunately, he's been getting the better of me right now. Can't really get a lot going right now. So let's see if he's in for that. Yeah, now we're trying to bluff that once. By the way, let me. Okay, might take some time. Yeah, we check behind. He's gonna have an ace almost all the time, so nothing we can do. Yeah, we rip our 11 big blinds here. Unfortunately, he wakes up with ace queen. So yeah, right now we unfortunately can't hit anything. So yeah, hopefully we can have. We had him all in once. That didn't work, unfortunately. So now, for example, we do have the king of clubs, which is the blocker. But yeah, again, he's just not been doing anything. You can't hear my microphone. I mean, the sound is working. I don't know about the others, but I think it's fine. Yeah, now, oh god, he has the 6-high flush, yeah. Yeah, like right now it's really hard for me to get anything going, unfortunately. Yeah, after that one hand where I had him all in, since then it's not been going good. And as you see, we're not flopping so well. Let's go for heart on the river, maybe. We have two pair, maybe this. Yet 9-5. Yeah, Pavel, maybe you have. I don't know if you should. Like the sound should be fine, I think. Now that would be a 5, I think we could call. So like this, we just have to give it up here. Yeah, he went top set, so that's the only time he's going for the pot bet. Yeah, now, oh, this is really getting a bit frustrating now. Uh, Nothing I can do. But yeah, it's not over yet. Maybe we can still find something. Yeah, and as you see, he's hitting his hand pretty good. And again, we're just really completely card dead. At least we're gonna call once here. We do have a straight now with the deuce 3. So we'll be calling here. And he now has the nuts again. This is... Yeah, what can he do? Like really... At least now we can get it in here now. And this will be a check shove, but he doesn't go for it. Okay, thanks Eli, if you say so. Maybe some 6? Nope. Yeah, if he goes for pot, he always has it. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Nothing we can do. Maybe he can... Ah, he still goes for the check then. So yeah, we gonna bet our kings. And yeah, we have to yeah, go for some double ups now. So let's see if he goes for another bet on the turn. Then we might be good this time. Yeah, yeah, finally once. So that's yeah, like the connection to the board is not really there right now, unfortunately. Yeah, now here at least yeah, we flop something. By the way, let me show here. We open. Yeah, he's been pretty active, so we're gonna call. He has 9s. Let's see if we can hit a heart or an ace, and no 9. Nice. Also getting closer to the money here. And yeah, unfortunately the spade hits now. But yeah, okay, we win this one. He had a 3 deuce and king queen 3 deuce with 3 deuce in clubs actually. So yeah, we gotta be patient. Yeah, now we find the queens. Hopefully he's going for something. Yeah. So yeah, good luck to us. He has aces, so we need 2 outs to hold. Nice. So we got some of it back. Really need it. Let's hopefully now, yeah, hit a bit more so we can get closer to his chip stack again. Yeah, we're gonna fold. Pretty quickly we'll be calling the He shoved 2 big blinds here, so easy call, but he unfortunately finds a hand. So we have top pair here, and yeah, we're gonna be a bit more aggressive now. By the way, we're also already down to 7 players on the other final table, where we are still chip leading, even though we're pretty close with him now. But yeah, I want to try to put the focus on that. Pretty nice flop. We will be calling once, and also not be folding on the turn. Let's see a Uh, yeah, he's so far he's been 3 barreling only if he had it, so I don't think he's gonna be light. Also, we're blocking quite some of the possible bluffs he might have. So unfortunately, we need to give up on that pot again. So now we flop top pair here. And yeah, now we're just gonna go for it. Of course, it's then pretty obvious that we have an ace, but yeah, I don't. Maybe he sometimes will not believe. And as you see, he just keeps raising. So let's try to steal it once here. And yeah, let's hope for some. Yeah, there's a 9, for example, now, which is pretty nice. So we'll be going to bet. And yeah, just put in another bet. Nice. By the way, I'll be reshoving the ace queen here versus the 11 big blind open. He had ace 6-5 deuce, by the way. So nice hold for us. As you see, we're down to 4 out of 42 already in that one as well. And yeah, now we're getting a bit more even. Yeah, I have to call here once. And you see, yeah, he's just betting so much. He just bet a 6 here 2 times. But yeah, we just need to have something as well. So far we just never hit anything, so we could at least bluff catch him in some way. I hope that's turning around a bit, it seems like. So yeah, also about him, like he talking about making an even deal, and now that he was the front, he didn't want to do it as well. So yeah, let's for now just call once and hope for yeah, okay, we just have to call here. I was hoping for a blank river, so then we can put in a raise, but on that river card, we just can't really raise it. But still, we're back in the chip lead for one. Okay, now he just wants to do it again. Yeah, we do have the king of clubs, so we block the nuts, and we just block so much, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely now not gonna deal again. I'm ahead. So yeah, if he thinks he can somehow outsmart me on that. Okay, unfortunately I clicked it too late, so will probably be a short break, but it's back again. We 3-bet the king queen here. As you see, we also opened the 3, so we are third out of 41. And more importantly, we flop pretty nicely here. Yeah, you saw the board, but as the big blind, its range is pretty wide, we can easily continue here. And yeah, now we flop 2 pair, so we will put him some raises here as well. We haven't been raising him like at all. That's a pretty nice turn card for us. And yeah, we extend our lead again. So now it's the other way around. He's down to 40 big blinds. And it looks like we finally picking up some hands as well. Yeah, I don't think we can bet here a lot. Yes, you see, he called what? He called the flop with a 7 high and then turned an open and called that as well. So yeah, really weird lines he's been playing. But yeah, it's been working so far because he was chipping up quite a lot. But yeah, we couldn't really do a lot against that. But as you see now, we finally pick up some hands. I really like my nines now here. And yeah, he's just been betting so much. I hope that we can this time, yeah, pin him down to his last chips. So like in this spot where he then goes for the pot, that we just have it, so we can end this thing. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on playing here the way we did before. So for example, we could be 3-betting this one as well, but it's just not necessary to, well, to just load up the pot. But yeah, here for example now I expect him to call. Yeah, you see, he's just not thinking about it really. He had kings, king 9-3 for example. I mean it's okay, but I haven't bluffed like almost all the time, so and like his kings are not more than a bluff catcher. So yeah. But yes, you see, he's down to 27 big blinds now. So we just need, yeah, we just need like one more spot here to hopefully end this. And then I can focus on the final table in the other tournament because I think I've been letting out some spots there. Yeah, the good thing is at least we know that he's probably not bluffing. Like all these big bets, he always somehow had it. So yeah, as said, we will just be waiting patiently here. We still have the almost 3-1 advantage. And yeah, this looks like one of those hands. We flop. We still have third pair. We also have an open. We have a pretty nice wrap, and we have a backdoor flush draw to go with. And he only bet one big blind, so that looks really weak. And yeah, we're happy to get it on the flop here, just because he always, as you see, he's been raising, so the flop is at least always like 6 big blind big. And if we then can just pick it up uncontested there, that's I'm more than happy with that. And yeah, we just yeah, we really just need one nice spot now here. Okay, for example, he like never checked. No, he's min. Okay, we're gonna give it to him. As I said, he never did that, so may have something there. Yeah, I think we will also go for this one, to be honest. And also always these smaller bets seem to really be weak. He's always just been going for it when he had bigger bets. So now, yeah, good luck to us. I expect him to have overpairs or a flush draw. Let's just hold. He just has a flush draw. We don't want to see a spade. And there it is. Finally, the victory. Yeah, we win this tournament for $296.96. Finally, a nice little bing here. Let's still give him the GG. Was a hard opponent actually, like really hard. But yeah, we get the victory here. Almost $300. Really nice. And yeah, we're not done yet. We're still having 2 more tables open. We are as you see, third out of 34 in this 450 sit and go, multi-table sit and go, and we are third out of 6 in this one. We haven't been playing a lot on that table so far because we were focusing on the PLO. But now that is one. Let's just go for the second win tonight, and yeah, win this nice little 220 here. Oops. And yeah, we pick up some good hand to start with. We will be flatting the Jack 10 here, of course. So yeah, the right table. And then yeah, so those two have been rather active, and yeah, as you see, it's also because they were the big stacks. But yeah, we were pretty even. They've been playing a bit more on the final table as I was focusing on the other one. So yeah, that's okay. And yeah, now you also see it on YouTube again. Really nice, good hold. As you see, it was a flip even. We had 45% there on the flop. But yeah. And also, if you, as you were wondering, I mean, I'm German, but I live in Czech Republic, so therefore the flag is from the Czech Republic. And yeah, that's actually I think it's my first win since I've been playing on the new software, on the PokerStars CZ software. We have King Queen O here. He's been pretty active, so we're gonna give him the 3-bet here. Yeah, thanks, Donald. More than happy that it finally worked out. Even though it's not a really huge tournament, but it's still, as said, almost $300, so almost, yeah, like 75 buy-ins, which is pretty nice. And yeah, really good one. Just before my short vacation, I'll be out for roughly 2.5 weeks. So yeah, that's a good feeling to end with then. I've came second in this one, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where I played off stream a bit for one time. So yeah, it feels really good. Also because there was just so much to play for. Like I said, it was a $130 heads up, and with only 297 for first, then there's like this gap of $130. So yeah, you can just calculate it yourself. Like the second place is almost just half the price. So really nice to get that comeback. And yeah, we were down to 15 big blinds, I think. So and yeah, so in this one, as said, we. Oh, sorry, I of course gonna go back to this one here. On that final table, we are 6 players left. We have $32 locked up, and as said, there will be $186 for first in the end. You see, we are in a yeah rather comfortable position right now. He's been so we just had one hand where he flatted King Jack and went for the bluff on the river, and I haven't been opening that much. So we might be thinking about. I think I'm gonna go for the 4-bet here. I think he does know that he can do that from the button sometimes. As he's a middle stack, and it just makes sense. And we are at least blocking something. And as you see, nice. Oh shit! Sorry, you didn't see it now, right? So let me show it to you again. We opened the ace 9, and yeah, we went for the 4-bet bluff here. Yeah, we flat ace jack here versus another big stack. That's why we're just flatting it. No need to play any bigger pots here. However, we're gonna call. We have ace high. He's on the button, so he's gonna go for quite a lot of bets here with a lot of hands. And yeah, we just have 2 pair with ace high, which should be good. He also has ace high, so we're gonna split it up. And yeah, so for now, let's just do the random draw now. I'll be in. Yeah, we'll be on the break in the next minutes. So I'll be now waiting for you to. Oh, actually, I'm gonna put it in the chat so you can see it. So yeah, just put it in the chat. As you know, there's a 2-minute delay, so you will see it in 2 minutes. That's why I just put it in the chat for now already. And yeah, just put in your exactly. Just put in your names, and yeah, I'll be adding that. So what I will be doing is I will be giving you all a number. And yeah, I will, as I said, so I will be just be giving you all a number. Will show it on a spreadsheet here, and yeah, then just gonna do. I will then just gonna go for a random draw. As you see, you all have some numbers, and I'll be adding those names, and then we'll do a random draw from all those numbers from 1 to whatever there's left. And yeah, whatever number comes out there at the end will be the winner of the first ticket. I'll be using the random.org one here. So as you see, we will just be putting in the number here on the right side. I'll be opening it later some more. I'll give you some time, so I will be waiting until. Yeah, I think I'll just put in the timer. So I'll be going for 5 minutes after 9. I mean, I only have two more tables open, so yeah, I'll just put it in the chat so you will see it in 2 minutes, or you will see it now, and then you have even 2 more minutes. So you have, from my time now, you have 7 more minutes now. If you read this now, you still have 9 minutes even. So yeah, just put in your name, and yeah, if you're, for example, if you're watching from Facebook or from, yeah, I mean, Twitch is this is gonna have the same, is also be showing the comments actually, but if you're watching from Facebook, you need to put it in YouTube or Twitch. Whoops, by the way, the, that one is Alex and not Alexei, so. Yeah, but as I said, so for now we'll be going back to the final table. As said, you have until 9:05 now, so 4 more minutes. And yeah, so if it's yeah, whenever it's 5:09, I'll be closing the draw, and yeah, then we will do the randomizer. The other two tickets with the quiz will be given away after those two last tables. So for that, you gotta stick and watch me a little bit more. I mean, at least it's been quite a successful one for today. We're already up $340 for today, which is really nice. And yeah, let me use the time. I mean, the good thing is if you're only playing two tables, you have a bit more time to do some research, because on the sit and go table, I don't have almost anyone marked now, so that should definitely change. But of course, we should not forget to play on the other table. We open the queen nine. Nice flop for us. Let's wait at least a little bit. And let me quickly go for that. But of course, we're gonna bet here. Top pair, really nice. We'll see a call. The turn doesn't change a lot, so I'm still pretty happy with my hand. And I'll be going for a second bet here. And we get the fold, really nice. Also, this nice pot puts us back into the chip lead. I would really like to play here, but yeah, versus a 16 big blind open, this is clearly a fold. However, ace king is also definitely gonna be an open. By the way, we are 4th out of 22 here. We open king jack offsuit. I'll just be having this one as it's probably gonna go a bit quicker. And yeah, hopefully Valpka, where is he from? Russian. Valpka will be going for a 3-bet again. He does not, but that's okay. By the way, we pick up the kings here. Really nice. And yeah, there's just one shorter stack, so I think we will just be going for the 3-bet. But this one is a bit faster now. We flat 10-7 offsuit in the big blind versus the button open. We flop an open ender, which is pretty nice. He checks behind on the turn on the flop. So yeah, we have quite some equity here. We will therefore go for the turn bet. And yeah, the river is actually pretty nice. I do think he would bet any 9, any 8 on the flop. So I think he's gonna have a lot of ace highs here. So yeah, I'll be making it look like a rather fishy bet. By the way, the kings get a fold, so that he maybe decides to go for a call with ace high, but he folds. And yeah, we extend our chip lead, so I'm happy to take that. Yeah, 4-3 will be a fold here, so now let's change to the multi-table sit and go. We are 7 away from the money now in this one, as you see. That's the good thing about the stars caption. Yeah, it just puts all, you can even put more infos in there, but I think this one, which is a rather basic one, is just fine. And yes, you see I have marked now all the players. DSC Tur is definitely the best player here. After me, of course. But yeah, so we have to watch him, and also Honeystar is pretty good. Or at least pretty solid. But yeah, let's go back here. There's some more action, and you see we're still... Yeah, we're having a... What was that? They had 7-5 and 10-7, okay. Yeah, and we pick up some nice hands to open. Oh, by the way, almost forgot. The drawing is closed for now, so after that hand, I'll be doing the random draw. But first, yeah, we'll be conti betting here. We have 2 overcards, we have the backdoor flush draw, we have a backdoor straight draw. And as he's in the big blind, he can have way more. Yeah, we will not be folding here. Turn is a pretty nice card for us, as we would be bet calling a lot of our aces as well. So let's see if he continues. As we saw, he made a 3-bet bluff already. He also bluffed with king jack into aces of bet top earlier. I saw that. So I do think we can assume that he knows that he can bluff there sometimes, and that is a pretty nice board for that. However, the ace on the turn is not that good a card for him to continue. And yeah, we go for a small bet actually, just like a little bit more than third pot. Because yeah, if the only thing he can continue now is a 9, so everything else he needs to give up. And yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. So we can at least give him a note that he really likes to go for some smaller bluffs. So yeah, let's now go for the draw. As you see, we have 6 players in there. So we will put the randomizer in 6, and let's see. Number 3 wins it. So Quavo, congrats. You win the ticket. Please to claim your ticket. You have that in the description below on our YouTube channel. Just Skype, uh, Skype, yeah, contact one of our managers on Skype. Yeah, just contact one of our managers on Skype, and then we will do the, yeah, we will do the rest to give you the ticket. So congrats again. Happy you got it. You've been you've been a constant viewer so far, so I think everybody's happy for you. Yeah, by the way, Frenzy has been open shoving his 16, 17, 18 blinds hands all the time, and we have the pocket rockets, and also again, he's in the big blind, so maybe he's trying to, come on. Rough. Yeah, we'll be opening the 8-6 as well. He's been flatting quite a lot here. I'd be happy to see some really nice flop for me. That's not so good. Yeah, we can bet into 3 people here. And okay, he just decides to rip it in for 2 times the pot. Yeah, you should have it. Open the 7-6 suited here as well. We will also be opening that, but first I'll be opening ace 9 here. And yeah, we're picking up some nice chips. The good thing is everybody like can't do that much right now. They're kind of handcuffed. Yeah, we'll just be flatting here. For once, we've been playing really aggressively versus him, so I think we can at least 1 or 2 times also go for some small ball here. He checks back on that flop, so yeah, like the jack is not the best. If it would be a small card, I would go for a bet here, but that does it as well. He had ace 3, by the way, no clubs. I will be folding the 4-7, but I opened the ace 7 offsuit here. Yeah, okay, so now we did. Now you saw it as well. Again, congrats. And yeah, our managers will, you just have to contact them and they will take care of sending you the ticket into your account. So yeah, just write them on Skype. You have the contact below. Yeah, you saw me here opening the 10s. Small blind and big blind come alone. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. Just contact them on Skype and then the rest will be done. Yeah, with our 10s, we will be checking it back here on that board. The turn is also not the best for us. If it gets checked to us again, we will probably bet. Now at least he can be on some kind of draw. Uh, yeah, we don't have any other draws, so it's a pretty tight one, but I think we can just fold here for once. Yeah, Eli. Just be quick enough in the quiz, and then you can win your ticket as well. Yeah, deuces is a bit too wide then to open. I mean, we're also only 5 out of 18, and there are some bigger stacks at the table. Or, yeah, just, yeah, 2, 3 now, okay. Okay, wow, he's a pretty good player. He played 120,000 tournaments, that is a huge number. I just saw it on Twitch. Gunter, as I said, you needed to put that in on YouTube, unfortunately, for the giveaway. So I'm sorry, but this didn't work. I just said it in the stream that you would need to put in your name into yeah, into what, by the way, we will be folding here, and we will be calling here with the what, there, the king jack. We are at third pair and the gut shot. So yeah, sorry Gunter, but it needs to be on YouTube. Same goes for the quiz. So if you're still watching, it's ace queen versus ace queen all in here, by the way. And there was ace 10 and ace 3, so they are splitting it up. Yeah, for the quiz again, just please, it needs to be on YouTube. We'll be 3-betting the king queen offsuit here. And yeah, there's, oh, missed out on showing you the bust out here. The sixes went all in for 16 blinds, and Beto made the call with king jack suited. Probably a rather close one, to be honest. We got our 3-bet through here, which is pretty nice. But yeah, nevertheless, we're down to 5 players. That guarantees us 40 bucks right now. And we will be calling here with the ace 4. And yeah, we at least we're gonna give this one up. No need to overdo it here in this case. Yeah, and I just added that quickly. So it seemed that there was some small problem that it didn't work for Twitch, unfortunately. But yeah, now it should be working. So yeah, we had to give up our king queen here, as you just saw. I will change the screen. I'm sorry. And yeah, pretty smooth again. So we're still sitting here in the top spot now. By the way, we open ace 9 of of hearts here, and we will not be folding if Matthijs goes for the shove. Uh, he should be doing it a bit wider as well, just because the big blind was sitting out right now. But as you see, it's been going rather slow. We're still 18 players. We started, I think, like half an hour ago. We still were 20. So yeah, those take some time in the end. And actually, like Queen 8, I could probably even open that sometimes. Not all the time, I think, but I am in the chip lead right now. He's in the small blind, so he will probably not do that much. And now, of course, he can be aggressive. Uh, the good thing is for Etsato, he doesn't need to think about ICM that much because he's last place right now with at least 10 big blinds difference there. But yeah, now for example, that if he would decide to open, I would 3-bet just because I can put so much pressure on him. And here we at least gonna call once to see a flop. And then if it would be queen high, for example, we can go for it. Now, even though he goes for one big blind, we are gonna give it up. We need, if we have like a bit more stronger hands, we will put more pressure on him. Yeah, now for example, I will 3-bet him. That's also quite a good hand for that. And you see he's just, yeah, he just opens way too much, I think. Actually, because he's also given up so many things. So yeah. Yeah, the 3-6 we will give up. For example, with Blondark, we see he has only 9% open raises, so he's been really, really tight. And yeah, Beto makes the 3-bet shove. Ah, they both have the same hand. Now I wish that I have 3-bet 3-6 here. By the way, we opened 8-9 suited, but we're gonna fold it versus that 3-bet shove. Oh, an ace-10 goes for it. Not so sure about that one. Nevertheless, he busts him, and we're 17 left. Now I will be 3-betting the 4s here. Let's see if he... okay. Yeah, we can't call with 4s. Yeah, thanks, Pavel. That's good. Cool. Yeah, we open the king 3 suited here in first position. So probably Etsato just had a little run here, opened 3 hands in a row and just seemed to have it all the time. Yeah, that's, I mean, I have my, I have some presentations I did for our group courses we offer, where it's also about the final tables and how to play versus, yeah, in sums with the specific stack sizes. So yeah, it just makes sense here. 9-8 is, if I'm the chip leader, it just makes sense to be somewhat aggressive. Here, for example, now, yeah, he's been c-betting almost all the time, but I will give it up. Also because we have a way more interesting hand here. We're on the stone bubble now, and I have 6s. I will play them pretty straightforward. He makes the call, and we will be shipping it in here on the turn. He calls, has only king queen. Wow, okay. And yeah, we make a huge double up that puts us into second place. Okay, I mean he has huge numbers, but not so sure about that play, to be honest. Of course he makes top pair on the turn, so we will be Conti betting. We flopped third pair here. And yeah, he will fold so much of his range, so I think it just makes sense. He goes for the raise. I will call and at least see a turn here. He will he will check raise here. He's gonna have a lot of diamonds, some open-ended straight draws, for example. So I think it makes sense to also go for a small bet now here. Just that because then he needs to give up like his open-enders, for example, and also if he just has like some shitty flush draws, or if he just did it uh, random with random cards, just like him. So it does make sense, you know. Just don't someday some of them or most of them, like at least him. I know that he seems to be a regular, so I expect him to know what he's doing, and therefore. By the way, there was just the bubble was yeah, crushing. And yeah, we're in the money in that one now as well. Really nice. We are, yeah, well, we're locked up $6 for now, which is of course not that much, but it's something. And there is $117 up for grabs for first place. And yeah, let me go to that one. That's a bit more interesting. This one's, for example, now from because of the structure, it's a pretty nice board for us to go for a check raise here. Unfortunately, he checks it back. Now we're just gonna bet in front. We actually picked up quite some equity with the open ender now, and we unfortunately because we timed out, we checked behind here on the turn on the flop, and he made a small bet on the turn, and now he checks the river as well. And yeah, I think we're gonna go for a bet. We have second nuts, so. And yeah, here he just called. Not so sure about that. Fuck. Yeah, that's the problem with the time bank. So he can, I mean, he can set up like Queen 9, Jack 9, maybe something like that. Ace 9 would of course be annoying. And I mean, he checked the flop behind, so I do think he will have some overcards some of the time. So I just gonna call for the hero bet. Okay, King 5. Yeah, can't be right all the time. I think it's okay. Okay, he just called with a straight down the turn. Yeah, I think it's probably better than to go for some pre-flop. To be a bit more aggressive pre-flop then. But yeah, guess the most, the biggest thing was my time bank here. If I get more time, it makes sense that he just has the straight there quite some time. And so far he's not just been going like he hasn't he has been bluffing sometimes, but I guess in this spot it doesn't make that much sense. Of course, he can be like I would expect him to have some overcards as well. So then that should be in his bluffing range as well. He would check behind most of his ace highs, I think, because they would be good a lot of times. And yeah, then it's maybe some queen jack, king queen, stuff like that. Of course, he can then also have if he opens as you saw king 5, he will also open probably queen 5 and jack 5 and so on. We have, however, now a nice spot here. Where we will 3-bet squeeze the ace queen. And oops, of course I'll be staying here. think it's like the third time we're 3-betting him now, and he just keeps on folding. If he goes for it now, he flatted on the button. Um, he's he's not a regular, so I don't think he will be flatting that strong, but mostly with hands that he would just really like to see a flop with. However, he goes for the check. Mm. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. I don't think he has ace king there all the time. He has the same hand even. Okay, so he flatted ace queen there, and then rips it in. It was like a semi-trap in some way. We flatted here the big blind versus his raise, and we check back the flop and the turn, and we would at least check call the river, but he does not decide to go for it. He had queen 7 of clubs, so completely nothing. Queen 4 is not a good hand to go for the 3-bet. If it would be suited, we could think about it, but like offsuited, it's just yeah, too random in some way. If there's anything happening on the final table, I will switch back, but now because we opened here. He has 10.5 big blinds. He's been really tight, so I think I will fold actually if he goes for the shove. Yeah, now it's rather easy. We c-bet, and if he rips it in, we of course gonna call. But we get the fold. And yeah, we're already down to 12 players now. And what did happen here? He had 8-9 of hearts versus the ace 10. Yeah, for example, here I would really like to just have the like he's down to 22 big blinds. He's been opening so much, just a 3-bet shove here. He's last place anyway, or tied with him, but yeah, that's a bit too tight in my opinion. And also the bet on the river doesn't look very strong. But yeah. So again, we're down to 12 by the way in the multi-table sit and go. We're guaranteed now $6.83. Of course, we are looking for that first place money, which would be $117. And then 5 left. Just down to 11 right now. Nice. And yeah, 5 left here on the 220 final table with 187 up for first. We are currently guaranteed $40 or $39.94 to be exact. And yeah, by the way, we'll be doing the quiz giveaway at 10. So make sure to join. I will be putting the screen up. I'll be putting it on here, and then you will see the question in the screen. And yeah, the first one to answer this will win the first ticket, and then I'll give it like 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll be just giving away the second ticket on the second question. Just so you know, I'll be I'm telling you then again when it's time or when we're close to 10 p.m. Here, yeah, like this one is just too bad. We've just seen it, so he's been opening really wide, but here for 13 big blinds, we're gonna rip it in. Queen 10 is a good enough hand. Of course, he can wake up with some strong hands or with some aces, but then we still have our 40%. Yeah, I should have opened the king 3 as well here. Just misclicked that. I will be opening the ace 5 here as well. And yeah, we'll see if he decides to go for it. The thing is, The thing now is that he's been really tight. However, we have to call 9 big blinds to win 24, so we just need to have like 35% roughly. And we're blocking an ace, so he might just have some overcards, so I think we're gonna go for it. Okay, he may has ace king. So now we need a 5. Nah. Yeah, again, so we need 35%. We should have that in general versus his range. Of course, we need to have like uh, some adjustments because of the ICM and so on. However, in this case, I think because even though we lose this pot, we're still in second place, and the chances of us winning don't decrease that much. So I think it's okay. I will definitely look that up on on the AcademyPoker too, just to be sure. But yeah. We're still 10 players now in the sit and go, in the multi-table sit and go, and yeah, 13 big blinds is the shortest stack for now. Yeah, now we'll just be sizing it up a little bit, so just because he can then not charge or call with or do some floating here, this will be really hard for him. If he goes for it, the range is rather capped, so I don't expect him to do it with like ace high or so. And I think, yeah, therefore, if like he could try to bluff it if we go for a smaller sizing, so that's again another thing why I go for a bit bigger. So yeah, he's not gonna bluff. Now let's see if Valka, he doesn't 3-bet a lot, so I'm really curious if he's gonna go for it. He's been raising, but he's also been folding quite a lot to 3-bets actually. Yeah, and by the way, we make I think it's the 5th final table of today, which is nice. Okay, and he just now timed out. And yeah, we have actually we have 3 players that we did not look up so far, so let's quickly do that. They all seem to be, yeah, like multi-table sit and go regulars, or definitely regs. We will be raising the ace 5 here. He did that like, I think 2 or 3 times that he raised in the blinds now. So yeah. Okay, he goes for the call. I think on that board we go for a small c-bet. Yeah, the thing is, if he has king or queen, he's just gonna get it in now, and on any other occasion he will just fold it. He will probably not continue with his ace highs, and okay, Valka is back now. I think King 4 is a nice hand because, yeah, just because of the king, we're blocking then some of his better combos. Of course, he's not gonna fold all the time, but he has been folding quite some time though. We're gonna mix it up a little bit and probably gonna check it back here. Yeah, we'll be checking it back here. Don't want to blow the pot up too much. Okay, so he checks now for a second time. I think in that case we can go for a bet. We can also go for a rather small bet. If he doesn't have ace high, for example, he's gonna fold a lot. And yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. Now we're back in the chip lead, so our small mistake has been outdone now. And yeah, we can just continue here now. By the way, as a little overview now on that table, fortunately we have a bigger stack who's really active right on the left next to us. So for example, in that case, we will be folding the queen 10 here. Yeah, now anyway, he's opening. We flop nothing here. But he just called on the big blind, so he might not have too many aces. And yeah, on a monotone board, I'd rather, like, I sometimes like to go for a bigger sizing. It will just really fold out all his non-diamond cards, even some of the weaker diamonds. So and that's exactly what we need to fold out. And yeah. So yeah, we're extending the chip lead by a little bit again, and there's a raise and a reshove, 10s versus 8s. Yeah, I don't care who wins, but that evens out a little bit here. Yeah, and we can just put more pressure on him. Yeah, of course, if you have an easy fold here then, but it worked like, I think now 4 times or so. So whenever it just keeps on working, I think we can just, yeah, we can just do it every time because he just needs to fold so much. We even size it up a little bit so he's not gonna like flat on the button so wide. 2 overcards plus the backdoor flush draw. We will put in a c-bet here and get another fold. So yeah, as said, we have 6 final tables for today. I got a 5th on Natural 8, I got a 4th in this Omaha one, 4th in the Turbo 330 Turbo. And yeah, we have 2 more now. We are 1st out of 5 and 3rd out of 9. We have more than $300 still to play for. And yeah, let's first, I think this one is not as deep as the other one. The average, what's the average stack? The average stack is actually, wow, 43 big blinds now in this multi-table sit and go. And in the 220, the average stack is 30 bigs. Okay, it's kind of even. But if we think about having 9 players and there the average is 40 big blinds, and with 5 players it's only 30 big blinds, so yeah, we can be sure this one will be over earlier. Hopefully we will be there at the end, closing the table down because we won the tournament. And yeah. By the way, always make sure if you're watching us on YouTube or Twitch, follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. We bring out quite some content. I've been doing some more videos. We've been doing like the latest Sunday Million, for example. So make sure to see that, to watch that. Yeah, well, some pretty interesting plays there. There was one, I'm gonna spoiler it a little bit here now. There was one queen high call that was pretty sick, so make sure to watch that. And yeah, if you like it, give us a thumb up. So he's been, yeah, that's like the first time. I think I'm at least one time gonna go for the race here. Let's see if he tries to trap me here. But I think he's just, and that's exactly what he did, trying to see a flop. We have ace-3 offsuit here. And we get a walk. Nice, I'll take it. Yeah, so I'm gonna stay on this one unless I have some nice hands, as I just have here. Again, it's a bit hard here with him being next to me. So he's probably gonna raise it up again. Also pretty high. I was wondering if I should just limp shove it here, but I think we're too deep for that. And now we see, so I think the flop is not pretty nice. Like, could be better, of course, but it could also be way worse. Of course, let's see if he want to bloat, if he tries to bloat up the pot. Okay, now he checks it. Let's see, hopefully he did not hit the 8 and has some showdown value now. Yeah, we're good. He had, let's see, he had 6-4 of hearts. So yeah, just as you see, he's been pretty aggressive. We have Queen Jack, so we need to call 9 big blinds. Again, he's been pretty tight, so I think this time I'm gonna give it up. I don't think that would be a good call. However, I'm gonna definitely look it up in the ICmizer, so I'm gonna save this one on the holder manager. But in this case now, for example, we're having the chip lead. Oh, now we pick up Ace King here, really nice. Hopefully he decides to shove it here, but he folds. But yeah, we're just gonna open every hand on the small blind here versus him. It just makes so much sense. He's gonna fold so much. Also, we'll be yeah, now we'll be folding. And yeah, now we're trying to, of course, we're trying to steal a lot. It's pretty nice that they are pretty even, and at least there's a $12 difference between those two. So whoever busts first here, I think, you know, for example, he would reshove all his aces and most of his kings as well. So we can just continue here. We have a6 offsuit here. We will open it if it gets folded to us. Now we're just gonna fold it. And yeah, we're also gonna give up the ace 8-3 here. Again, we're trying to. We know that he opens really wide, but yeah. And again now, we're gonna size it down a little bit just because he's down to 13 bigs now. And yeah, the thing is, like, we would, if we used to make it 3.5 and he's like down to 10 or 9 or 10 big blinds, then it's a bit hard not to fold here. And then he will get, if he shoves it, he will be definitely ahead, and then we're trying to not get in there with some garbage hands. Yeah, ace-3, easy open as well. The flop is pretty nice for us. I'm just gonna refill my water really quick. And yeah, we can see that here pretty easy. We flop second pair. King 10 also easy open. And yeah, right now it's just really good. All of them are in a spot where it's hard for them to do any like light plays, you know, like loose plays. That's the word I was looking for. And yeah, for example, now I'm just gonna flat 10-7 is good enough to play post flop. We flop a gut shot. I think I'm gonna call once here. And he's probably gonna give up a lot of turns, so then we can see a river as well. If he decides to continue here on the turn, we will just give it up. The runout is not the best for us. But let me try it like this. I'm gonna go for a small bet so that I'll be like begging him to call with, oh fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry for my language. Yeah, it would have worked. I wanted to go for a small bet there on the river. That kind of tells him, okay, please call me, please call me. Yeah, this one, for example, we can now just open shove. And he calls, has the same hand. We don't want to see, we want to see some diamonds now. Ah. So yeah, I wanted to go for, as said, wanted to go for a small bet on the river that tells him, okay, please call with your ace high if you have it, for example, because I'm gonna have my 6 or my 8. And yeah, it would have worked. I'm pretty sure he would have not called me with jack high there. But unfortunately, my time bank is gone. So I will probably do some more, like do less talking during the hand and make more action. We are opening king queen of spades here. UTG +1. Yeah, and he 3-bets us. I think we can call that, even though we're out of position. The hand is just really strong, and yeah, he's been so active. He's been doing 3-bets in middle position as well. Probably could sometimes give him a 4-bet, but then I don't want to commit myself and keep the pot not that big. Oh, by the way, there was an all-in. Queen 6 just open shoved, King Jack called and held. So now they're even more even, and I am extending my chip lead by a bit more. Yeah, to that c-bet, unfortunately, we didn't get anything on the flop, so we are just gonna give it up for once. Here again, if he decides to limp, we will again raise it up. Of course, you can then sometimes, as I said, you'd be trapping. Well, it will happen sometimes, of course, because we're gonna do it all the time. But yeah, those hands though don't play that good then. And I want to have, yeah, his range is really wide. So if he's trapping, then I will not know it, and this way I will know if he's trapping or not. And yeah, all his garbage hands he's gonna fold. So I will just go for that. He just continues being aggressive, even though he's not that big ahead anymore. We have a decision here, King 7. I think he's gonna shove according to the charts. So King 7 is probably close. I think like King 9 would be a call here. Probably King 9 suited. But I'll actually gonna look that up just to be sure. I'd say King 9 suited. By the way, we would have made quads here with 9-3. And yeah, we're opening. I think we can even open a bit bigger now. Yeah, well, but I'm not gonna open that. So yeah, again, still 5 players. I have now, yeah, I have more than twice the chips of the second place now, which is really nice and rather comfortable. Yeah, I wanted to 3-bet him here now because he just keeps on opening every hand. We have a pair of 3s now. And yeah. Okay, he's been opening quite some. He flared, so it puts more dead money in, which is actually pretty nice. So I think I will go for the 3s. Yeah, we're just gonna reshuffle. They need to fold. He's so short here, unless he has aces or kings. But they need to fold so much. So I think I can probably, according to the charts, shove almost any 2 here. We will not be folding here now. Let's hope he does not wake up with a big hand. Unfortunately, he does. We need to hit an ace or some running diamond. There's an ace. Nice. Good one. Unfortunate for him. Our Czech friend, actually. But, yeah. That's just an easy call for us. Nothing else we can do. But yeah, we're now, wow, we're having 3 times the chips of the second place. So I hope we can close this one as well. Would be a really, really nice day for today. That will put ourselves, if we win this one, it will put ourselves up to more than $500 in profits for today. And yeah, I really need that. It's been pretty rough, especially on Sundays. I had a lot of deep runs, but couldn't never close one out. So it's really good to have something. And yeah, don't forget, guys, in 5 minutes, or in 6 minutes, actually, to be completely honest, in 6 minutes we will do the quiz giveaway. So at exactly 10 p.m. I will put in the first quiz. Then we will watch the first winner. I will just show it to you then, or you will answer me the question, and then we will do the second one after that, after we cleared out the winner for the first one. Okay, so he decides to call. I expect that he will do that with ace and king, so I'm not going to continue here. So now he just snap checked it back, so I think I can at least put one barrel in. And yeah, we're at the break now. Yeah, 1 out of 4th in this one, which is really nice, and we have an enormous chip lead right now. And we're 5 out of 9 in this one, so still nobody busted at the final table here. We have locked up $7.79, but of course we're trying to get the first place money, which is $116, $117 almost. Same goes for here. 4 players. 4 players left. We have locked up $51, but we're looking for the first place prize. And yeah, just a quick break. And again, at exactly 10 p.m. we'll be doing the quiz giveaway, so don't miss out on that. And yeah, make sure to join us here then. Type in the answer the fastest and you will win. And as said, I will put it in at 10 p.m. exactly. So just for now, I'll be taking a short break. So see you in 3 minutes actually. So I'm back just a little bit before to make sure to put it in correctly for all of you. And yeah, now it's 10. So that is the question. Put in your answers now. And yeah, the fastest one will get the ticket. So who is the current number one on the all-time money list? There's been a change in that just a few weeks ago. That is just a little hint for you. But for the rest, you need to figure out your own. Type in your answer into the chat. And yeah, the first one to answer correctly will get another $5 ticket. We will streaming. We pick up the sevens here in the big blind, and we will not be folding no matter who does what now here. But we get the walk here. And yeah, we'll be keeping on the pressure here as well. So yeah, that's just, the situation is just really nice because we... now we will be flatting here. Like if he opens, he will probably have some hands. So we don't need to push it in because he's probably not going to fold. Now we... Yeah, let's see what he does if he goes for the c-bet. If he checks, I think that, yeah, it makes sense to just check behind once. We hope now for a queen or a king on the turn. And yeah, even if it's the 3. The thing is, if he now has ace high, what can he do? So it's really hard. If he has ace king, ace queen now, or ace 10 or whatever, there's not much he can do right now. Even though he knows we're not gonna have it, he goes for a pretty large bet. So in this case, we're just gonna give it up now. There's really no need for us to... Yeah, for example, now we can just open shove. It's for effectively 23 big blinds. And yeah, it's not possible for them to see a flop now, so those kind of shoves just make sense. Okay, he now limps. And we have the winner here. Eli was the fastest. Congrats, Eli. Yeah, that was an easy one for sure. So, exactly. Somebody's been watching the poker circus. Really nice. Okay, so guys, we got this one now. We'll be doing the second one in... Yeah, let's just wait for 30 more seconds, then it's at 10:05. So I'll be putting in the second question. It's just behind this one. Within the next 30 seconds. We'll be just open shoving here. He has 16 big blinds. There's one shorter stack. Yeah, exactly. Same for here. Ace 9 suit, ace 9 offsuit. Pretty good hand. We will just be open shoving again. This one we will just open normally. So guys, in 3, 2, 1, that's the second question now. It's a mathematical one. What pot odds do you get if somebody bets 50% pot into you? So remember, there's already 100% in this case in, and he bets 50%. What are your pot odds here? Meanwhile, I'll be c-betting my top pair here. Also, let me quickly change. I have king, queen offsuit here. We are down to 8 players. Oh, I missed out on. And we fold in the big blind our 10 deuce. I missed out the bust out. So there was threes versus ace king for 30 bigs. Okay. And another open shove from Volpka, which I folded 5-3 off against. We have a gonna c-bet here on that board. Oh, he gets called, by the way, from king 10. King 10 makes a pair of kings, and we're down to 3 players, so that puts us up into $70 guaranteed. I'll be actually going for second barrel here. He can have 7-8, 5-7 or whatever, or just some random ace highs. That run is unfortunately now not the best for us. Okay, yeah, we just have to give it up. I mean, it cost us a third of our stake, but I think on that board, it's just fine to go for that. We have Jack 9 suited here. Again, we will be raising. I mean, in this case, he could be doing it a bit lighter, we're just gonna say, because he's already third place. But I still think we should do it. Yeah, however, we will continue the pressure on him. The only annoying thing is that because of their stack sizes, if they reshove, like now ace 9 versus a 23 big blind shove, we cannot call. Here he now decides to just 3-bet from the small blind. We opened king 10, which is a pretty standard open, but we can't continue here. We continue, however, ace 9, get the fold. So yeah, I'm wondering. Let's see. I can look it up on my YouTube again. Yeah. So the question is on. Let me know what the answer to that is. Again, the first one to do it will receive another $5 ticket. We just keep on the pressure here. Let's see if he does it again. Yeah, Donald, 25%, correct. Because you have to call 50% off. You have to call that 50%, so they have pot bet, and there's already 150% in this case in, so you will bet 50. You will call 50% to win 200%, which is 1/4 or 25%. Right answer. Congratulations. You will receive the last of the 3 $5 tickets. Well, yeah, that's why you should join our course. And yeah, we have nice group lessons. Follow the link in the description below to see that. And yeah, there you can learn those kind of things. Sorry, I just was interrupted. He called. Did he call that? Okay, he raised called with queen 8. Yeah, not really like that queen 8 stuff, but when you have too many chips, this sometimes doesn't. Suddenly, by the way, we are in last place now. 7th out of 7. We are guaranteed $60, however. We will at least call once here with our second pair, definitely. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna give it up now in the second pair. As we're in last place now, we will just be open shuffling here. The king 8 offsuit. And we're going a bit higher, like we have 17 big blinds still, so we're not gonna do anything with the queen 3, but we will be opening the 3 deuce here. Also 10-6 is an open. So yeah, again, Donald, thanks, or congratulations, not thanks. Congratulations on the right answer here. Yeah, that was the last of the 3 tickets. I'll be putting in a 3-bet here. I think he's gonna open quite a lot of the buttons now. And yeah, interesting flop now. We pick up something here. So we're gonna continue. I think if we like we're three betting pre, so we have to continue here. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we're just gonna give it up. By the way, we're gonna open shove King Queen O here. The thing is, if he let's see if we get a call. The thing is, if he calls the flop here, he's on that turn. He's not gonna give it up. Now the only thing is that I'm a bit curious why he's now betting that turn. I'm somehow inclined to put it in, but okay, we're gonna give it up. We're gonna give it up. Yeah, so now we're gonna change the strategy a bit. He got like, sorry, it's really warm here. He won a few pots now of us. Yeah, now I'm only playing Poker Stars now. Gunther, now I'm just playing Poker Stars, but I've sometimes also or in that now for the streams it's Poker Stars, but when I'm doing my own sessions, I'm also playing on Party Poker and Natural 8. But my main bankroll is on Poker Stars, so yeah, I'm playing there. Yeah, we bet twice here on flop and turn, and now I'm gonna check and see what he does on the river. Uh, yeah, I don't think I can fold here. He should. He picked up the second pair on the turn. That is rough. He's gonna bet all his missed flush draws there as well. So I think that one was just pretty cruel. Oh, by the way, there's an all-in. Ace 4 has it locked up now for the double up, and now we're pretty even. And yeah, we're just gonna call here. We're gonna check call on that flop. We're still gonna check. We have enough showdown value with our ace, so we can definitely call once. He might have a 3 or a 6 or so, but yeah, let's just see. Okay, he checks behind and we win it. We open shove the ace 9. He had king 7 of diamonds even. Sorry. And yeah, that puts us back in the chip lead. Oh, I think on that board we can just bet. I would expect him to call to raise most of the aces, so I think I will be going for 3 streets here, to be honest. You can also he can have so many draws here, so I think it just makes sense. And as I said, yeah, we have locked up $70 now, which is pretty nice. We have locked up 2150 in the multi-table sit and go, and we're fifth out of 6 there. It's all pretty close. Oh, I can just quickly show you here. As you see, there's one with 81 big blinds and one with 37, but then 4 of us are really, really close. And there's an all-in king 6, shoves it just into the jack spot. There's the king. Unlucky for black hat. But I'll take it as I move up one more space. I'm guaranteed $30 now. Oh, by the way, we have a big hand here. Just a check shove on 9-3 deuce. Oh, and by the way, we will be calling here for 17 big blinds. Let's hold with our ace. There's an ace. No jack, no 10 on the river, please. Nice. So we double up here. And there's a fold on the other table. Yeah, really nice double up. We're second out of 5 now. And in a pretty comfy position. We'll be calling with a second pair here for sure. I want a free trial, but only on Party Poker in Belgium. We cannot play on Party Poker. For that, just if you want something there, just contact the manager, and then we can. I'm pretty sure we can also like change that to another country or another website or another software of poker. For probably for Belgium, it could be Winamax or something like that. Uh, as said, just contact the manager for that, please. We'll be folding the 7 here. I think he can. A lot of things came in there, so yeah, Gunther, please just contact the manager, and then you can. I'm pretty sure you can figure something out there to change that. But in this case, I'm just giving the tickets away, so I'm not. I can't really help you in that direction. As you said, as you see, also the winners of the tickets right now, they also give that have to contact the manager. So, but yeah, I said I hope I think or I hope it will work out then, and you can use it somewhere else. Before I go back to that hand, let me show you here. I flopped top pair after limping in the small blind, and I will not fold if he goes for the raise on the turn. Here, that's the first time he's 3-betting, so even though we have an ace, it's just a baby ace, so we're gonna give it up. And yeah, we're pretty even now. Also him, he's not that short, so it's gonna be hard. I'll go for more limping now, just because we are even, so it doesn't make sense, or I can't put that much pressure on him now. However, with 8-9, I will still see a flop here. Depending on the size of the flop bet, I will at least have a look at the flop at the turn. We do have some backdoor outs with the ace of hearts, and yeah, on that, I will not fold. He checks back the turn, so I will check the river again to maybe induce a bluff of him on the river. I think that he will do that sometimes. He might check some kings behind as well, but I think I should be. He had set of kings. Okay, that is of course sick. Yeah, here we see a min. He 3-bet me earlier one again. There I was not that good, so yeah, I need to give it up here as well. I think he will probably go for a lot of 3-betting. I mean, he's a pretty big stack, so it just makes sense. Yeah, however, now we're in second place. I will be just reshoving here. He's still pretty wide in his ranges, so I think it's an easy shove. We see, by the way, we see an all in here on the river. I'll tell you if he calls, but I'll be open shoving the ace-8 here. He folds, and yeah, suddenly we're in third place. So we need to spin it back up. I mean that on that, I think that we couldn't do a lot there. We improved to second pair, and if he checks back, he's not gonna have that many kings. I mean, of course, if he has a top set, that makes it all easier. Yeah, we'll be calling the turn here as well. The rivers, of course, is really nice. By the way, we lose another player, and as you see, wow, what a sick one here. Force, aces open, force reshove, and 8's binke set on the river. And yeah, I'll be betting the river here, of course. I think we get a king to call all the time. He may have some nines that he's still calling. I mean, he bet twice on flop and turn. By the way, we saw him just doing that with Jack 10, so I'm pretty confident with Ace 8 here. He has sevens in this case. By the way, we got called. Ah, there's a 7. We need some runner. No, we don't. Definitely have a look at that hand. He called me with King 5. Okay, so he turned 2 pair actually. Okay, now we're gonna give it up on the flop. I think this hand is good enough to call the raise pre-flop, but yeah, on that run out. The thing is, he did it so far with kings and ace king, so it's not like he's putting a lot of pressure on me. He's just having the hands to do it. So he's not really getting out of line here. I was gonna open shove it, but now, wow, if he goes for 37 big blind open shove. Okay. The S8 we get 2 calls. So we check it back here. If it gets checked to us on the turn, I think we have a bet. If they check 2 times, it's hard for them. He could be trapping sometimes. But I think if he has a queen, for example, he will always go for a bet. Okay, he decides to call. Now it can still be a lot of draws for him. He could have... Wow, okay. Maybe he had a 4. King, queen versus 8-4, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got out of there. I at least induced this big pot. Yeah, we will be flatting here. And yeah, we're now 4th out of 4. We have $42 locked up at least. So nothing to complain about. I mean, that hand, I think it's fair. If he went for 18 big blind shove with Jack 10 offsuit, so he's pretty wide in the ranges, and I already marked him as not that good of a player, so yeah. I mean, and here we have a nice little 3-way situation still. Now suddenly he was short all the time, and now he's first. So there's a lot of back and forth. That's such a dry board that we will continue here. This min raise is just to induce. As I don't have him noted. Let me look him up completely. I just marked him once. Let me look him up. By the way, we will be all in here. We flop the second nut flush draw, and we will go with it. He flopped the flush, so we need another heart on the board. We don't get it. GG. 4th place for, yeah, $42.28. That's okay for sure. And now we're down to our last table. I'll just quickly gonna look up at Sato. Yeah, he actually doesn't know what he's doing. He's not the best, but so yeah, we'll now just stick. That's the last table for today. At least it's a final table, so pretty nice. And we already got ourselves $385 profit for today, plus the $70 we are guaranteed already. So finally a good day. We will be definitely flatting in the 760 ones. And yeah, we now got it. We are down to a reshove stack, but I think it's pretty. That's not that big of a problem. Thanks, Jeb. Happy to have you in the stream. Yeah, well, we cannot all be awesome players, right? I'm actually making money, so I think it's all good. Yeah, we give that one up. Yeah, we just for now gotta be a bit patient. I mean, the stacks are not that far away, so if I double up now, another one will be short, so we can definitely wait a bit for that. And yeah, we'd really like to see a big clash between these two, both of them Brazilians actually. Yeah, I'd like to see some bigger clash here. How about a little race now here? Yeah, I mean, if we make the pay jump, it will be $30 more for us, so I'll take that. And he makes the call. Wow, he only had a 5. Nice call. Let's have a look at this again. So he just went for 3 barrels with the 10-6. Yeah, nicely done here. Doesn't help us that much. Yeah, the King 7, we will just shove it here. Same goes for the Ace Deuce here on the button. And yeah, we'll just now probably look like this quite a lot, that we will just shove it in. Let's see, he just open shoved there on the small blind. Now he just limps, okay. Yeah, and he can just take it on so many flops now. Yeah, he's just gonna bet almost all the flops. I think that is totally fine. Yeah, we will be shoving the King 10 here as well. So good luck us. Let's see if he has good cards to call us with. The thing is now, if he calls, we will be behind, because he should not call with Queen Jack, Queen 10, for example. But yeah, at least we're getting closer to second place now. But yeah, so there's at least there's almost no, there's more. There's $116 more to play for. I hope we can spin it up to win this one. We are at least guaranteed $70, which is already almost 30 buy-ins, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, yeah, said like I'm more than okay if there's an all-in between them, especially if Ed Sato is the winner of that all-in. Even though I will be going into the heads up with a 4-1 chip disadvantage, but okay, there's the shove. Yeah, if he doesn't snap call, I think he's gonna fold. Yeah. Yeah, and this one is now not that good because they're even now in chips and but yeah, I mean we're just gonna double up once and then we're yeah, it would put us actually in the chip lead already. Okay, there's another pot evolving, so we can at least do like some commentary on that. Okay, this time he called again. Let's see. He had Queen Deuce here. And we even get a... So he check calls. Okay, so he floated the flop here with Queen Deuce. But yeah, so now bit OPR, and yeah, he's definitely a bit more aggressive. He knows that he can probably shove. He can just shove any two. That's what I was looking for. Those words, any two, and then Sato can call here. Let's see if he goes for a raise. I think I'm gonna shove it then. Versus an open shove, we will fold. But yeah, like this, we're gonna shove it in. But we get the call from a7, so we need a king or 6, and now we need some spades. Spade on the river. Unfortunately, no spade on the river for us. We bust in third place. GG. But yeah, we make another $70. I think the shove is okay. He's gonna also he's gonna shove some weaker hands there, I'm pretty sure. So I think that's fine. We needed a little spade, and then we would have been up to 37 big blinds. So yeah, that would have been pretty nice. But yeah, third place. That's ends it for today. We'll look up that spot just to be sure. But yeah, let me quickly show you. So we end up third place for $70. And yeah, we make a nice profit of $450 for today. And yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll be going on a vacation now. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. So thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.